Hello everyone, welcome back to ESL TV for the Black Monster Cup. We're into Group B now, we get a little bit of game sounds in there for you guys at home. We have Unicorns of Love going up against Ninjas in Pyjamas here in the first game of the day. It's a best of one, and winner of this will advance on into the winner's bracket, or at least the winner's side of the bracket here, and the loser will drop down, unfortunately, into the loser's side. So, let's go on that for you guys at home who might not be too familiar with either of these teams. Unicorns of Love, we have Viz in the top lane, Dan in the jungle, Power of Evil in the mid lane, Vardags as AD carry, and Hilisiang as support. And of course, over for Ninja Pyjamas side, we have Flaxish, Ku, Alexich, Freeze, and Voidal. Of course, Eldiov is Voidal backwards. I've done that quite a few times with my own name. At least my old alias. But either way, I'm curious to see how this game's going to go. Mid lane Lucian, Maokai in the jungle, and Rammus in the jungle is going to be really a cool thing to see, I hope. And obviously, Maokai a little bit slower in the jungle. A little bit slower in general of trying to keep up with the Rammus in his ganks. So it's going to come up to, obviously, each of the laters' job to not be ganked by that. A good amount of wards down, and obviously not be too far out here. But in the meantime, it looks like Ninja Pyjamas trying to get a free lane here for Kog'Maw. They are sitting up towards the top side of the river here, looking for potential invade or a late invade on this blue buff. However, they are standing right next to ward here, and they will be spotted out. And this, well, it will be noticed here. You can see immediately Unicorns of Love reacting to this. They're leaving that blue buff. And now they're heading down, at least Ram is heading down towards a red here. So blue buff will be stolen away from Ninja Pyjamas. Ku going to pick that up. Fox is probably going to just stick with Ku in the jungle a little bit. And they're going to give Freeze that free time in the top lane to just farm away here. In the meantime, Alexich on this Lucian. I know I tweeted out earlier and I had a couple people message me. Did you typo Lucian? No, he is playing Lucian here. And he's up against Cassiopeia. And we're going to see how this one's going to go. Obviously, Lucian, he was changed around in this last patch. Auto attack range is lower, his Q range is lower, his base attack damage was raised, his base health was raised. But honestly, the attack range is a huge one when it comes into this. But they're running kind of a double AD comp. And one thing that I've actually seen with this, and I remember back in this summer split of LCS, I believe it was, or early spring, WD comps don't really work too well unless you stay ahead in the beginning, or if you fall behind, it's so damn hard to get back into it because, well, Kog'Maw, he's going to need a lot of farm. He's going to need a lot of that CS and money to really build up and get his items going. Same for Alex on Lucian. He's going to need a lot of money if he has the hopes of, you know, picking up any decent items. And obviously we're going to see how that one's going to go here. And of course, Love going to be going for a blue invade as well. So we'll have two buffs apiece for both teams. And Ku and Flax still sticking together. Obviously, Flax has that teleport to get down to that bottom lane when he needs to. Just kind of pick up a really level or two here in the meantime. And now I wonder, one thing we saw was a lot of roaming support when we did in Tokyo Masters Shenzhen yesterday. And we're seeing it kind of similar here too. Voidal trying to run around maybe middle. I mean, if you think about it this way, Maokai and Nami is ridiculous. Maokai goes in, you can't stop his twisted advance. Letting the bubble right after that, the Aqua Prism, you're not going anywhere. Then you have obviously the slowdown from Nami's E, which makes it almost impossible to run away. Cassiopeia, who has no escape mechanism other than that flash, is really going to have a tough time. And right now, Flax notices the 4-man push in the bottom lane. He's going to be by himself so far, but here comes Ku, here comes Voidal as well, and Flash is getting burst and run away, but the bubble! Look at that bubble coming in, landing on 3 people, and it keeps his teammate alive, but now they're stuck under this turret here, 2v4. Can they hold on to this? They have to teleport up on Flax. He can get down here as quick as he possibly needs, and Unicorns Love forced to just back away here. In the meantime, though, look at this. Freeze, all alone in the top lane, farming up to any amount he can get. He's not missing pretty much any CS here, and he's getting all this free time for levels. This is not a good sign. Viz needs to get to the top lane. Their little bit of a strategy of doing that 4-man push in the bottom lane for an early turret was thwarted. And I wonder how this is going to hurt them now in the long run here. I'm going to see Freeze a level advantage over Viz here. He can't really go head-to-head too easily, but we'll be able to at least force him back. And we'll get some early dominance. Level 2 to level 4 now, and things are going to become a little bit tricky here. Alex in the mid lane, just 1 CS behind currently of Power of Evil. And Power doing a pretty good job so far. And Ku even going for a little bit of an aggressive invade here. He does not have smite, so he can't steal away that big Wraith, but we'll at least let his presence be known here. In the meantime, we're seeing Vardags and Hilisiang 2v2 now against Flax and Voidal. Not something you typically see, but Ku can be coming in. We'll be thwarted out by that ward though, so we'll be unsuccessful, but now they can shut the lane back out, get some XP here, and force them back. But in terms of CS, pretty damn even across the board here between the AD carries. Freeze, 34 to 32. He's forcing Viz back here. But obviously has that flash, and Freeze running the heals, so not going to see any ignites come out of him. He could easily 1v1 him right now if he had that. We're just going to play it safe. Just going to keep farming up, play for the long run here. Let's It's the late game that matters right now. It's not really the early game here. And Unicorns left with that Rammus jungle, you kind of are dependent on that. I mean, if you think about, a team fight later on, it's Dan's job to taunt someone, one of the AD carries, to make them easy to kill for, obviously Ray to hop in, get the stun or the slow, and follow up maybe a Dark Binding. The problem is, he's got 2 AD carries he needs to taunt. He's got a Maokai to go through who can stop him. He's got a bubble on Voidal that can stop him. And obviously he has Flax, so you can just use the ultimate to push him away. So it's going to be very tough for him to get in there. So if he's not really impactful early game, I think he's going to fall off, obviously, as the game goes on. The one thing they do have, though, is if a Dark Binding lands on a key target, you have the Flash ultimate out of power, you have the Flash taunt out of Dan, you have Viz, you can just get straight in there. So if we see Alex or Freeze get caught, that could be the death of them. And one of your AD carry dies, and you're splitting farm obviously between the two, it is going to be very detrimental to you, picking up a game here. But it's a best of 1. And NIP obviously coming out as a favorite. So I think I predicted to win first here in this Group B. I was 100% right on my group prediction for Group A, and Alex going on to Power, doing some good damage. Colin comes out as well. Look at the damage he's doing here, and he might even force a flash, but Power, well, he'll just survive just long enough here. If Coot was there with the Twisted Advance, it actually might have been enough, but either way, damage is done. Alex going for the triple Doran's Blade here, and the Flash ultimate comes out of Power, but he only gets a slow on a Coot here, and now we see Voidal come in from the top side as well. The bubble will come in, won't connect with anything, but they had the Flash, they had the ultimate down, and that is not a good sign here if you're a Power. That was your one escape, and it is completely gone here. In the meantime, Coot just going for a little bit of an aggressive ward here towards that Wraith camp, trying to spot it out. They have Dan going through the jungle. I have to say, this Rammus pick is not really working out too well, and right now, Halisane going to be getting caught out here. Flash comes out, and it stops Ku from getting in onto him with the help of that Black Shield and the Flash. So he will escape here, but again, another Flash down. The pressure NIP is applying is getting ridiculous. They have a roaming support, which Halisane he's trying to mimic. And I mean, him and Rammus would be a ridiculous combo to gank for. You obviously have the Black Shield on the Rammus, so he can't be stopped gunning in there. And then you have the Dark Bind to follow up with a taunt, so it can be very deadly, but right now, they're not even having the opportunity for it. So, well, looks like Alex will go back to base here. We'll go ahead and buy up 600 gold. Probably going to pick up boots this time. Freeze, in the meantime, picking up the Phage. He's going for that Triforce build. Power picking up the Fiendish Codex, going for a little bit of CDR. He even has a cloth armor behind that to build into a Seeker's Arm Guard a little bit. And, well, Viz, he has a Doran's Blade and a Doran's Shield here. And here comes the gank out of Power, and that's what I was talking about. The Twisted Advance, followed up by the bubble, is so damn hard to escape, especially when you don't have Flash. And that is just going to happen time and time again here. In the meantime, off of that, why not go for a Dragon? You have a Cobb obviously bottom already. You have teleports up on your top laner if you do need, and this is just a free Dragon. This is NIP playing phenomenally well here. 300 gold lead, yes, but that will all change here in just a few seconds. And not to mention, in the next couple of minutes, I feel like they could just constantly gank Power over and over again. Don't take the turret anytime soon, and you have free kills as long as Q has a Flash Twist Advance, or just the Twist Advance in general if he gets in the range. So it's going to be very tough here for Power to escape any of these ganks, and he's going to have to use that ultimate bridge every time defensively if he wants to survive. Meantime, top laner is 46-38, so Viz has a little bit of a lead here over Flax, and I think he kind of assumes that Viz is going for that red buff steal, but won't actually be there since he went back to base here in that top bush here. In the meantime, Dan, he's running Teleport. He's not actually running Flash to gank with. And I did not notice that until just now when I was saying earlier on that Rammus can Flash and taunt, but he's running Teleport. And I saw this actually a lot in solo queue in Season 2. I cannot think of the person who did it, but there's this one guy who always ran Teleport Rammus. It was the most annoying thing ever. Because if you ever pushed out past the halfway point of your lane, and there's a ward behind you, specifically in the bottom lane, that's a free death, or a free kill for the enemy team. And right now, he's just been unsuccessful with it so far. Hasn't really been able to provide too much, but look at this ward up here. This was put down by Viz. I think we could see a gank potentially coming in there, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do that against Flax, who obviously has the Flash and that ultimate to get away. So it's going to be a little tough for him. I don't think he really has the potential to be first down, especially with that Chain Vest. Either way, they still are going head-to-head here, and Phage now picked up for Alex, so going for a similar build with the Triforce. That will mean that obviously they can take turrets very, very quickly. And Vardag's going for that BF sword here. So going for a early bit of damage. And we'll see what he does turn that into here in just a few. Obviously, Bloodthirster was changed around a little bit too. More life still on it, but the shield doesn't give you as much. And obviously it's on a longer internal cooldown. Alex and Ku, they're going for just a pink ward right now. I don't know if Ku was spotted, but he's able to sneak in here, and he has red buff. This should be a free kill. And Power's going to have to use ulti just to slow them down here. A little bit of kite with the help of the Q, but again, he won't be able to pick up any kills against Alex because of this. And Ku is just applying pressure, forcing cooldowns every time he approaches this mid lane. And now it looks like they're going to keep the pressure on. They're going to go for invade on the jungle here, start to limit how much farm Dan can pick up. As you can see, he has a 3 CS lead. And Ku will just smite that away to make sure to grab it, so Power can't steal it. And actually curious Voidal what he's been up to here. He has the Sight Stone. He will take down that pink ward here in just a few seconds. And here comes Ku again, looking for the mid lane gank. So we can see Dan, well, he's up on the top side. And Ku instead just going to go back into the jungle just to keep farming up. Trying to take away the double golems maybe. I think he was spotted out by the help of this ward right here. Actually noticed it being done, so he's going to have to back away from this one. And you could tell he knew something was up since he had the sweeper's lens and used it right away. But he should know the wards. Actually, no, he doesn't know the wards there. I thought this was put down right when they came through, but it was not. It's already been there. That will at least save Power for a little bit longer. But either way, Alex is going for ham. He's going ham on this turret. Look at that. Down about a 5th life right now. And they will be able to take the first turret if they do want to. They could drag it a little bit longer on if they feel like it. But either way, 12 minutes in. About 1,000 gold lead here for Ninja's Pyjamas. And you can see that. Well, Flax building up the Sunfire Cape here very quickly. Viz, well, he's got a lot of pieces of a recipe. He's got the dagger for a Zeal if he wants, or Berserker Greaves. He's got the Sapphire Crystal for a Sheen if he wants. Voidal getting caught on the bottom side. He will get taken down here. Dan use the teleport to get into the lane to gank here. Now Freeze going to be dropped as well. He has the heal, but it doesn't matter. And that is the power of a Rammus teleport gank. It's really hard to get away from it. It's really unpredictable. And he has the Home Guard boots with boots mobility to get in there as quick as he possibly can. And that will be a little bit of a lead coming in here for Unicorns 11. Now Ku coming to the top side looking for Viz. He has the red buff. And he will get the Twisted Advance. They will get the slow. And they will use ultimate as well to Fox to chase him down. Are they going to go for the dive here? Oh, they're just going to back away. Play this one safe, but either way. First turn of the game goes over to Unicorns of Love. And you know, I had NIP as being the team to win this one, and I felt like it was going to be a very quick one here. Alex has to be careful here. If Dan gets the taunt onto him, he will be taken on. He has a flash. He's forced to use it. And Dan will just back away. But again, NIP, I had them as the favorites of the group here, but so far, they're not having a strong start. Down, well, actually, no, they're up a little bit of gold here. With that turn being taken down, it will lengthen the lead a little bit further. But still, gotta give credit to Unicorns of Love where credit's due. Obviously, returning from last season, they're having a great game so far. Finally, Dan able to make an impact here, picking up his first assist with that teleport gank. All right, so dragging up about a minute's time here. And we did see Ninja's Pyjamas pick up that first one last time. And, well, Flax, he has his teleport up. Viz has his as well. And when it comes to a team fight here, you know, we see 2 Sheens, one on Freeze, one on Alex. You see a Sunfire Cape. I want to say Unicorns of Love have the advantage if Power Vivo has blue buff. I feel like they will just destroy Ninja's Pyjamas. Obviously, you know, Vardax, his attack range isn't obviously there just yet, so you really can't keep up with Kog'Maw, but Cassiopeia does so much damage if you're in a team fight and you're landing your Qs. I mean, he even has the Haunting Guise and a Phoenix Codex, a little bit extra CDR built in there, and he's sitting at his 10%, and the blue buff should be up here in just a few seconds as well. So you can see Dan already waiting for it. So this could be very deadly. Power of Evil and the rest of the Unicorns of Love could pull off a major team fight here. 26 to go on Dragon. Again, top laners both have teleport. And you can see Ninja's Pyjamas already set for Dragon. They have a lot of wards down, but this ward right here will cause them a lot of problems. They know it's warded up now. They know they were just there. But do they have the timer on Dragon? 3 seconds to go. Ninja's Pyjamas have grouped up here, and look at this. Vardags and Hussein going back to base. Oh no, they stopped last second because they see them crossing over, and they will stick around for this one. But Rammus, he's not there just yet. Dan trying to get there as quick as he possibly can. Hussein trying to harass him off from the side. Power Vivo coming from the side as well. He has ultimate up. He has flash. He has ignite. Oh no, Ku! He tried to flash over the wall to go into power, but he messes it up. They might pick up Dragon, but they might lose a little bit more after this. And let's see, they can escape this one. They use the force the flash out of Voidal. Ultimate comes out of Hussein. They will go for Ku here, and the taunt will come in as well. Ku gonna be taken down, so it will be a Dragon for a kill. But that will be also, what, a flash down for Ku, a flash down for Voidal, and all that really cost Unicorns Love was just losing Dragon, which, I mean, is a huge loss. But let's see if they can pull anything out of this. I mean, they could push the turret. They have great wave clear with the Cassiopeia, with the blue, and that Tristan, obviously. And the cooling was just used to push the lane back out here. But they're going straight for the turret. One Dark Binding's all it's going to take here. And the flash Dark Binding comes in, but on the wrong target. Alex able to get away from it. And they will even things up. So 200 gold difference now, as we're about 16 minutes in. And Unicorns of Love, well, that was a great play by them. They pick off one person, go for Dragon, and they secure themselves, well, not a lead just yet, but they close the gap. Cassiopeia, Maokai, Rammus, what season is this? It's true. It's true. Alright, so. Well, listen, you can see he's not doing too much damage against Flax right now. Does have the Zeal and the Sheen done. So that Triforce will be coming in soon. And you can see, I mean, between the top laners, Flax went for very early tankiness, where Viz went for very early damage, and then we'll transition obviously a little bit later on. And actually, I kind of like that, because obviously you can compete, you can chase down an 80 carry at this point in the game as an Aurelia with a Triforce stun. You can go head-to-head with them and come out as a victor. If you build tanky, unfortunately you can't do that. And Unicorns of Love, they're all about, to me, you know, more of an early game team. It's kind of funny because they have a Tristana and an Aurelia, but with a Rammus alone, it kind of makes it an early game team because you have to be successful in these ganks to be, you know, kind of impactful as the game goes on. Just like a Lee Sin. You have to have a good early game if you want to have hopes of really, you know, dragging it out a little bit, or at least doing something as the game progresses. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, I know Aurelia, you know, really powers up later on. Benches, you know, the Triforce, Zephyr, Randuin's. Same with Tristana, a late game Tristana, level 18 with 6 items, is deadly as hell, to say the least. And, well, Fox doing some good damage to Viz here. We'll force him back, though. And we will just take a quick look at CS. 137 to 108 in the top lane. Mid laner's a slight lead for Alex at 145 to 133. In between 80 carries, Vardags 155 to 135. So he's running the lead there for them. The goal difference now 100. That is it. But the Triforces have been picked up here for the side of Unicorns of Love, and that's, or sorry, not for Unicorns of Love, for Ninja Pyjamas. And that's when things are really gonna hurt. I wonder though if they're actually gonna, you know, drag it out a little bit, go towards more of a late game. Obviously, they have the advantage right now, I want to say, with the Triforces. But then again, they always have a very strong late game team with just Kog'Maw alone. Not to mention, when you group up for team fights, Ku's ultimate is going to be so damn amazing. We're going to do so much damage out of power. And even Helisang if he gets the ultimate off, so. We'll obviously see. There's a lot of time to go here. I was expecting a quick game, but, you know, I don't think we're going to see that now. I think we're going to see maybe a 30-40 minute game here, depending on what happens. And I guess it depends on the next major team fight here, who comes out really far ahead. Alright, so Voto just continuing to ward up here. Helisang sticking with Vardags right now. Has a Sightstone done, though. I'm going to see Voto going into the Mikhail's Crucible here to allow Freeze to have that sort of escape mechanism. Viz finish up the Triforce, picking up a Sweeping Lens. Power V will pick up the Relonomicon. Sitting at 20% CDR now. Actually, just curious. Ultimate on a 96-second cooldown. Well, E doesn't even matter, obviously, since it's instant cast pretty much once you land a Q, but 2.4 seconds on the Q, so not bad. And if the thing is, like, if power doesn't get touched in these team fights, I believe Cassiopeia is one of the highest DPS mages, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know since the changes when I first heard this, but I'm pretty sure she still is. Like, she does a ridiculous amount of damage. Just think of Urgot in an AP mage form. Especially if she goes into the Leandries with the Riley's Crystal Scepter, going for more of a utility build or just straight ability power. But we'll see here. Alright, so Freeze. Oh, has the Vamp Scepter, so maybe we're going for that Boot of the Rune King. And you can see Alex with the cooldown boots, so. Is he running CDR? Anything else? 20% CDR. I believe he is. He has extra, yeah, he has extra CDR, so extra 5% from somewhere. I wonder if he's going the 40% build. I'll probably tell if he builds a Brutalizer here next. But either way, he does have 1 kill. He's pretty much bang even in CS compared to his opponent. And let's see how that one works out here. 45 seconds to go now on Dragon. Voidal going back to base really quickly. Should pick up, I guess, a pink ward there real quick. And it's got to be a dragon fight again. If you think back what happened last time, NIP, they got a free dragon coup, missed the flash over the wall. He's sitting about right here. He kind of flashed into it, trying to catch up power. But he did go down in the end. He actually died for that one. So he was left behind by his team. But you can see the wards by Unicorns Love. They have one there, one there, one there. Like, they know exactly where NIP are here. And if they try to bait them inside the pit, it's going to go dangerously wrong. But they do have a sweeping lens up on Alex. He's trying to actually get in there a little bit, trying to take down that pink ward. Look at this coup. Oh, why Vardags? Why? They didn't even know. I mean, I guess the pink ward would have told him, but yeah, okay, I'll agree with what he did because he got a lot of chip on a coup from that one. You got to crit it instantly. So that one worked out for him. I'll give him that. All right, Unicorns Love, though, you can see that Ninja Pyjamas not feeling too confident. They're just backing away, try to play this one safe. Obviously, all 10 people in this game have rotated down towards this dragon. And it is up here, so Ninja Pyjamas trying to get a little bit of control with the vision. But where is Rammus? Where is he? He's sitting in base with Home Guard boots. He's looking for the fight here, and it's going to break out. The teleport coming in, and he's going to have the Home Guard boots as well. Will they slow him, though, right away? And he gets through! He gets right through! Look at that! They didn't hit it when he came out. He taunts Fox, probably the worst target you can go for, and they turn on him, but the Cassiopeia ultimate coming in, landing perfectly across 3 people here, trying to chase down a couple more. It's just a 1-for-2 trade in favor of Unicorns Love. The Dart Binding will not connect. Alex going to get exhausted up, trying to be forced back, but Fizz flashed in. He gets the stun. Will they commit for Tristana? Jumps in. They pick up a kill. Vardax secures that one, and now Freeze! He's going to flash away from the jump, but Vardax has the damage. He has the chase. He has the flash. He picks up a double, and that is a 1-for-4 trade for Unicorns of Love. A fantastic play coming in. I mean, the taunt coming in at Dan. They saw the teleport coming in. I was surprised there wasn't a sapling or just something to hit him to stop that speed boost for coming in. But he ran straight in. He taunts Fox of all things. They take down the tankiest man for some reason. Instead of Voidal off to the side, they kill him. They train it off into the next person over and over again. They pick up 4, they pick up Dragon, they pick up, I believe, Mid-Turret as well, for only losing 1 man. They just blew this game wide open with a huge lead. Ridiculous play. I was really surprised that Dan did not get interrupted. Like, I was so expecting that because the home guards, the taunt never would have happened. Flax would have had the ability to do something in the fight, and they wouldn't have been so scared. But you saw how fast that Rammus was moving. Just ridiculous play. I want to say half of that was luck out of Dan, though, and half of that was skill. All right, Viz, he's going for the dive on Alex. They have Rammus as well. Yes, pops the ultimate. Alex is a goner here. Viz does secure that one, does escape it as well. But now, here comes Ku, here comes Flax. Do they have what they need? Then can obviously taunt. And we'll buy Viz a little bit of time here. Has a stun as well, has a try for getaway. Dan, he's still pretty damn tanky here. Needs to pop his W. And there it goes. And tidal wave gonna come in. Dan, oh my god, is he gonna, oh, he gets slowed. I was gonna say, if he kites him away, he's a master. But he will eventually go down for this one. But he saves Viz, keeps him alive here. And IP finally able to turn a 1-for-1. But again, losing Alex for picking up Dan, not worth it. Alright, so back to the game here as this game is, it's opening up. Unicorns of Love again. I mean, they surprised me last season in the Cups, or in the group, because they were with Cloud9, Eclipse. They were with HWK, or HWA. They had a lot of hard teams to go through, and they made it through in first place. I mean, they just keep getting better. It seems when they play against a better opponent, you know, a really good team, they rise to the occasion, and they perform just as well, if not better. And right now, the real question is, can they keep this up? Can they keep this momentum that they built? Viz, 20 CS in the top lane, Giant's Belt, Trinity Force done. In the jungle, you can see the Giants, the Chain Vest picked up, the Sightstone as well, so Dan can use his own wards to teleport in. Boots mobility and the Spirit of the Ancient Golem. You can see Power finish off the Leandries, Hasmero Nomicon, even going for Azonias now. And then you look at Vardags. Static shift completed, basically off the back of that, with the build Jordan Cutlass. He is getting so damn strong and so damn fed right now that, you know, NIP, they don't really have an answer for him. Like, if you think about it, who's gonna be the one to kill him? Flax, maybe? But he can be shot away, he can be taunted, he can be ulted, he can be black shielded, you know, or not black shielded, sorry, he can be ulted and dark binding by Hylisiang. And the black shield and Vardags can stop him getting slowed or anything, so it's gonna be really really tough here for NIP. They need to execute their fights a lot better here, and again, it's up to Unicorns of Love to push his advantage. What are they gonna do? They have all the tier 1s down. They have tier 2 mid down. And I would like to see them get a little bit more aggressive warding down, as you can see. They have some good ward coverage. It's like half-ass ward coverage. Like, yeah, you have a ward here to spot, you know, obviously anyone in the jungle, you have ward there that's kind of useless right now. Is used, I believe, by Dan to get in for a gank top, and you have a ward here. But I like to see a lot more aggressive warding. You know, like maybe some deep wards, one up here, trying to stop them coming out, one here, obviously. Maybe like one here, just to spot them coming in. Because then you can start to be aggressive. Then you can start to push. You can use Viz to split push with the teleport. He can go head-to-head against Flax still. You can have Dan, you know, with a sweeping lens picked up, if he turns it into an Oracle's lens, you know, start clearing all the vision in the jungle. If you face check, if NIP face checks their own jungle and you have a Cassiopeia and a Rammus there, like, you're not going to survive that one. But let's see. They obviously have the potential for Baron. You can see NIP have no vision of it. Ku forces a sapling just to spot it out. And he will back away. He will get the flash comes out as well. He won't dodge away from the Dark Binding here, but he's in the wrong position here. And look at this, Dan. He's going back to base. He has teleport coming up here. Where's the ward, though? Where's the ward that he's going to come in on? Is it going to be this one? Is he going to try to flank him from the back? There's a sapling right on it, though, so if he teleports to it, he will be slowed. All right, well, he's not going to use it just yet. He's still sitting in base, though. He's waiting for his moment. I love this play. Like, this is what I love about Rammus, and I freaking hate about Rammus. I wanted to say another word because that's how strongly I hate him for it. The teleport Rammus is just such like a... It's like a slap in the face. It's such like a niche thing. And if you know how to play against it, just like against Evelyn, you know, the old school Evelyn with stealth and stuff, and Twitch, who even was in the jungle for a good time, or Shaco, if you know how to play against it, it doesn't do anything. Oh no, he's coming in from the backside. He's gonna get right behind them. Who's he gonna talk? He goes straight into him. He hits Moino, he stops him from retreating, and they go straight in. Viz gets the Black Shield, gets into the fight, and Alex trying to be forced away, but doesn't matter. They pick up the 1 kill, but what are they gonna transition to? Are they gonna push middle? They have the Tidal Wave down, they have the Culling down, they have a lot of key ultimates gone. They have no flash on Alex, they have no flash on Ku, and Freeze only has a flash escape. They have no support here, no Mikhail's Crucible at all. They have great wave clear potential. On the side of NIP, they don't have crap. You have, yes, Kog'Maw every once in a while, but he's going to use all of his mana doing it. And as long as Unicorns play this correctly, play it slow, well, not necessarily slow, but just chip away at the turret, they could take that one down. Or they can just transition bottom, pick that one up, or they can set up for Dragon here. Viz going back to base. He has teleport, though. But what do we have? Ultimate on Morgana. Ultimate on Vardags. Power all up. Viz will be up here in just a few seconds. That is a scary thing to go to. NIP have to get this Dragon up. There's nothing they can do. They have to give this one away here, and they're going to fall, you know, close to 10k gold behind here in just a few minutes. Holy crap, that Rammus speed. Yeah, that is an understatement. That is an understatement. All right, so Dragon, 3rd run of the game, going over to Unicorns of Love here. Sorry, 4th run of the game, going over to Unicorns of Love. 2nd of theirs. And let's see, Random Omen now picked up for Viz. How much gold are they sitting on? 2,000. Power's gonna have his Zonia soon. The Blade of the Rune King's gonna be done. Yeah, there's his Zonia's. Blade of the Rune King is finished, and he goes back. I mean, look at the power spike they just got. They have the Zonia's, so Power doesn't need any defenses. He doesn't need any help here from listening anymore. He can afford to flash in ulti right into the middle of the team. He can do whatever he wants because he will have the Zonia, he'll have the backup. But the Rune King finished. You can't escape Vardags. He has ridiculous attack speed with his Q and with the Blade of the Rune King static shib. You have Hlisang even building damage now with the needlessly large rod. Random's finished for Viz. I mean, they are getting so far ahead. Even a Sunfire Cape done for Dan. And over on the other side, I mean, we have to look at what they have. Yes, you have a Triforce, you have a Blade of the Rune King, you have a Kog'Maw late game. You have that potential. Are you going to make it there, though? Another question. Because right now, it's 9-3 in favor of Unicorns of Love. Alex, well, he has a BF Sword, he has the Pickaxe, he has a Vamp Scepter, and look at this. NIP, kind of a desperation move. 4 men grouped up here, they're looking for a catch. Freeze, trying to bait them out in the middle. And what's going to happen? Oh, no. Okay. I thought Viz was going to... Oh, no. He will have a ward. Will he spot them? He knows who's coming. He needs to back away. Here comes Alex from the side. He knows he's in trouble here. He was trying to back in the bush, and now he's trying to run. He's going to be taken down. But what's the response going to be? Who's he going to go for? He's just trying to escape. He's trying to kite them. He's trying to stall. He has flash. He's going to get some distance. Helixiang! The Dark Blade doesn't connect, but Flax goes the wrong way with the ultimate. And that is going to allow Freeze now, well, attempt for Freeze to hold on this turret. They're forcing the teleport now out of Flax. Vardax is going to back away. Dan is off to the side to go for a taunt here. He's swatted by a ward, though. So they're not going to chase. But again, Viz getting a little bit lucky right there, and they're going straight for the turret. That one will drop. That will be turret number 6 here picked up for Unicorns of Love. That is all outer turrets now gone, and they have over an 8,000 gold lead here. This is getting out of hand, and right now Flaxo is building more tank, and he's not building damage. It sucks because it's a tough position to be in, right? I mean, you're behind in the game, almost 10k gold here, 31 minutes in. You need to build tanky to survive the damage that the other team can do, but you need damage because you and Q are the only ones to chase down Vardags with power. And he doesn't have the way of the Ring King. And look at this, Viz and Vardags going for a 2-man Baron here. There's no wards on this. There's nothing even near it. Look, let me show you the vision. They have absolutely no idea it's being done. And with how strong Vardags is, I mean, look at this. Look at this attack speed he's got going on. 1.9 without even quick draw up. Is it quick? That's not quick draw. Rapid fire. There we go. And they get Baron 31 minutes in. All right, so Unicorns Love, they have the regen now. Oh, no. Are they going to bait them in? Dan's going. Who's he going to catch? Is it going to be Voidal? He doesn't have flash, remember. And he will force. Oh, he gets a Black Shield. Does he get the taunt, though? No, he doesn't have the speed to catch onto the flash. And the slow comes in. They're going to get Voidal. He's going to be taken down. And the bubble comes in, but he gets shredded by Vardags. And that is going to be Voidal getting cut out yet again here. Look at the damage. Dan takes nothing from Freeze. He just does not care and pings. They're coming down the middle turret. They want this one. Even a Singer picked up here for Viz. They have the Baron. They have everything they need. They have all the tools in their kit to push this one out and to win it and to advance into the winner's bracket. Dan, he just does not care. And with Vardags, he's going to shred this turret. They have to do something here. They have to hold them back. Flax taking 3/4 HP just from a couple of hits from Vardags and from power. And that turret won't survive much longer. Down to below half HP. It will be dropped so damn quickly. Are they going to commit for this Viz? They get a kill on the Lucian. That is Alex now down. They're forcing the flash. They're forcing them back. That will be the first inhibitor of the game now at 32.5 minutes in. And Unicorns Love, are they going to back? They have a crap load of money to spend. Look at that. 2,000 on Vardags. Almost 2,000 on power. They're going to steal away buffs. They're going to take away the blue buff from Alex. Not a big loss, but still a loss nonetheless for the cooldown reduction Lucian. This is getting out of hand here. And remember, I'm not counting Ninja Pyjamas out. They have late game Cog. They have 280 carries. They're NIP for Christ's sake. They have Alex, Itch, Freeze, Voidal. I mean, they are a strong team. Even Ku from Cloud9. Flax, I believe, is just a sub right now, but they are a damn strong team. They know how to come back from positions like this. It's not over right now, but if Unicorns of Love keep this up with their almost 13,000 gold lead, well, they're going to win it. And I've seen people in chat like, I never thought this would happen. I didn't either. I had Unicorns of Love losing out to NIP in the first game. But they are proving me wrong. All right, so let's take stock of what's been built up. Infinity Edge now done for Alex. Zhonya's now done for Helixiang. Mikhail's finally picked up for Voidal, so that's going to help him out here a bit. Zephyr completed for Viz as well. More importantly, we have a 4-item Tristana now. Level 16, not max level, but 5, 0, and 4. They still have Baron buff. They have middle inhibitor down, and they're grouping up bottom. They want to push for it. All right, so here we go. They're going to start to push here. Dan has teleport, though, and he's going to ward up here. There's no ward there as well, and this is a very smart pink ward coming out of Ninja Pyjamas. They do not want him to flank. The thing is, if there was a ward over here, Dan would have such a damn easy time of getting in there. And look at that. Just a little bit of chip onto the turret takes down about half HP. A little bit more than half. But again, Baron buff. They just don't care. This thing has no flash, though. And all they do is just stall for time. Baron buff will be lasting about a fifth longer here. The Superman's pushing middle. They have the turret down to below half now. Look at the damage Vardax can do. Just a couple of hits. The thing is, he has to be careful of Freeze. You saw how much damage Freeze did to him with just 2 hits. And they have to be careful here. If he gets engaged on, it's going to go horribly wrong for them. Alright, so the turret now down to 1,000 HP. And here it goes, down to about a third life. They're pulling the super minions over to the turret to help out here. Listening, drop to half HP. They're using everything they possibly can to hold them back here. But with 2 super minions right there grouped up, well, they're going to lose Alex for this one. That will be the turret going down. The Nami-Tai wave will come in. It will knock up quite a few people. The turret, it will fall. But what will they turn this into? Flax has ultimate to get away from this one. He should be out. He gets taunted! He's not going to get away! He gets bursted down by just Vardag's and power alone. And that will be the second inhibitor being taken down here. The top turret, it has so many minions off. They're going straight forward here 35 minutes in. And they're going to take their third inhibitor of the game here. And now it's up to Freeze and Alex to hold on to this. They have so many minions to clear up. It's so damn hard to come back from 2 inhibitors, let alone 3 being down. And will they go for the finish? Freeze, he has placed one perfectly. He has no flash. He does have Boyle to help him get away with some kills if he needs. And Unicorns of Love. Well, they have a good amount of money to spend here, but Vardag's every just couple of seconds, every couple of hits he gets in there, it sticks. You see how much it's doing. Down to below half HP, and he has Super Minions out of tank. He has Dan there to tank. That'll be the first Nexus turret going down. Number 2, shortly thereafter to fall, and now the Nexus is just all alone. Vardag is just attacking it. He doesn't care about the fight. He wants the Nexus. He wants the win, and they are going to secure themselves the first win of Group B here, advance into the winner's bracket, and force NIP now down to the lower bracket. Did not expect this in any way at all. A fantastic game. A fantastic game done by Unicorns of Love. I mean, they didn't have the strongest starts. I mean, yeah, you have Rammus. Yeah, he's good. His helper, it can help out. But if you don't have a strong early game, if that bottom gank didn't come in, I believe, with the one where he picked up 1 assist, but it netted him 2 kills and really got Vardag's rolling, that game would not have happened the same way. I mean, the rest of the teleports were flawless coming out of him, just perfectly well placed. You can see NIP were so afraid of it. That dragon fight, when he came in, he just charged straight into him, taunted Flax, the tankiest man on the team, and killed him in just a few seconds. I mean, what can you do that? It's very tough. And well, that means we will be going into, I believe, the next game of the day here in just a few minutes. It's going to be H2K going up against Ultravirus, which might not recognize the name Ultravirus, but obviously you're going to recognize the players. You have like Mazarine, Alunir in there, some people, 3 of them who played on the World Finals team, the wildcard team that got through out of Gamescom when they were Gaming Gear EU. But that game will be coming up next, obviously, and we'll see you guys in just a few minutes. We're going to be going to that one. After that will be the losers game with NIP versus the loser of that one, and hopefully we'll see you guys in just a few minutes.